the tier. Um, Nexus King and Dementius both are approximately 150 pull bosses. We're looking at about 20 to 25 hours of prog on each of them. Just kind of a median number. Could be less, could be more. Depends on how well we play. That being said, we do have a roster of 25 people. And it's kind of one of those unfortunate necessities when it comes to Mythic rating, right? Everybody saw what happened when we only had a roster of 20 and we had a few people call out during the middle of a Roz prog. Kind of leads to canceled raid nights, and it's just not something that we can afford to have this late in the tier. When we're making rosters, Kimmy and I are kind of tasked with the difficult decision-making process of putting together a roster that has the best chance of killing whatever boss we have in front of us on any given night. Roster decisions are never personal, and if you are sitting on a fight, there's no personal vendetta against you. We're especially with these last two bosses, they are the penultimate and ultimate bosses of the tier. They have the highest demands of the entire raid, and we kind of have to look at it from the standpoint of what roster is going to give us the best ability to kill this boss. It does lead to some unfortunate decisions that we have to make, some difficult decisions that we have to make, and we don't enjoy making them, right? At the end of the day, there are 25 people on the roster, and 5 of you will not be in on any given fight. That's just the way it goes. I don't think this needed to be said, but I will say it very plainly for everybody who is here listening. From here on out, the roster, all spots are competitive. We can't afford for it to not be competitive. We can't make roster decisions based on if we feel like we might hurt somebody's feelings. We have to make roster decisions based on what is best for the raid. All spots are competitive. If you are not in, that doesn't mean that we don't like you. It just means that given the fight, given the demands on the raid, and given whatever comp restrictions we have for the fight, that this was the roster of 20 that we had to go with. If you are sat, and you would like to know why you were sat, or you would like Kimmy and I to explain the decision-making that went behind that decision, you are more than welcome to reach out to us, and we will explain it to you. If at the end of the day, five people will not be in on the fight, and there's not much we can do about that specifically. But if you would like to be in on the fight, the best thing that you could do is to be in here, be in Discord, learn the fight with us, be ready to kind of hit the ground running if somebody calls out, somebody isn't available. Everything happens, life happens. I mean, 2 weeks ago, Boop's computer blew up, right? Like, something happens every week. These fights demand the most consistency, the most performance, and the highest both mental and skill level checks of the entire raid. And we kind of just have to make the best decisions that we have with the information available to us. So just because you're not in tonight does not mean that you will not be in. And it's kind of, we're going to continue evaluating this as prog progresses. We are not re-clearing until Dementius is dead. So the best opportunities, the best ways that we have to evaluate the raid at the moment is prog. So I'm not saying play like your spot depends on it, but play like your spot depends on it. Because everybody needs to. Every single person in this raid needs to play like their spot depends on it, because that's how we're going to kill this boss. This is a step up from everything that we've done in previous tiers, and it's a step up compared to everything that we've done this tier. So that being said, just please be understanding with the decisions that we are unfortunately having to make with the roster. We don't enjoy making them. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to Kimmy or I, and we can, have a chat about it.
I would say too, if you're on the bench, the best thing you can do is 1, finish your gear if it's not finished. 2, watch the fights, learn it, help out, and 3, like, do whatever you can to help players who are in to get kills, so that way we have a chance at a re-clear, and so you might get a kill at the end of the season.
Yeah, but ultimately the goal is to kill Dementius with enough time so that we are able to at least do 1 re-clear, get 3 more mounts, and get anybody in for whatever fights they weren't able to be in for the first half of the tier. So
First
I
step.
think there's 1 second, you guys want to finish this last point? I just truly think there is more value to the raid getting through the finish line and re-clearing and killing Dementius again than there is to continue to re-clear bosses that 90 to 95% of the gear that we're getting are being either disenchanted or getting for transmog, right? Like, I think everybody would agree that 6 mounts is better than 3, and that, getting the other 5 people who were not able to get the Dementius kill, their CE as well, has more value than just re-clearing. So that is why we made the decision to lock out.
Time said. First goal, first step is to take this raid home. Finish this raid. Second step, we're not done until we've gotten everyone's CE. Like, we're sending this tier, right? We're not going to stop early. If you full clear, with 1 week left, we're re-clearing the last week. Like, we are sending this tier out. So, get ready for the long haul. Any questions? Or do you want to start on the bus?
Long pre-patch and rest period.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're making these decisions based on the fact that we're assuming that January 27th or whatever the date that the pre-patch launches will be the end of the tier. So there'll be plenty of time for fuck around and funsies once that happens. But this, like I said, this is a step up, and we kind of have to meet that demand at this point. I don't think anybody was happy when we decided to call the tier at One Arm Bandit last season. So we're not doing that. But that means that, unfortunately, difficult decisions are going to have to get made to get across the finish line.
Well, dropping cauldrons, and then I'll explain boss fight changes while we grab our stuff. So, let me just grab a marker real quick. I can be perfect. Cam, can you be? You'll be Cross. We're gonna start baiting here, as I'm standing right now. We're gonna be playing along this inner circle. The moment we go to soak, or the moment the frontals start coming out, we're running in between these markers. This diagonal run here. You're gonna have to wind run shit, so you can just alternate wind rushes on it. It could be Valbara, Ali, Lenny. But we're basically gonna be making this run and doing the soaks in this general area. We're not gonna cross this line. If we cross this line, the dragon one-shots you. So we're gonna be playing on this side of the line to do the soak. As for the claws, the moment the claws come out, you want to drop them around these markers. You don't want to move into the middle. You don't want to move out to the edge. But you just want to leave them over here, like along these markers where we're at, not overlapping them. And then instantly make your way towards Moon. The moment the claws come out, tanks should already be dragging boss to Moon. Once we get to Moon, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We're going to be playing around the inner circle, seeing as I can't go up there without probably pulling boss. So just play around like where purple is right now. We're going to bait the beams around purple, and then run in between the markers. to do the soak. Does that make sense? Any questions? I take it as we got it.
I think we just need to see it, get a handle
Yeah.
on it, and just focus on getting this set of mechanics down the best we can, and then looking at how we transition into the next set. There's a lot of stuff going on here, guys, so we just need to focus on and perfect what is directly in front of us, and then figure out how we can get to the next step.
Also, remember you're gonna be targeted by the white thingy. You have to look at it. You will have to look at it. Hey Cam, I can't remember my skull for some reason because you got assist. Thank you. I guess this is for pull. You guys ready to do some pulling?
Once I get some lock rocks.
Yeah.
One other thing I just wanted to say before we start pulling, guys. Most 2-night-a-week guilds raid for 3 hours a night. We raid for 2.5 hours a night. These are going to be long prog bosses with long pulls. These are like 10-minute fights. So until we get a set of mechanics down, unless there is something that somebody fundamentally does not understand, we need to be making the most efficient use of our time as possible.
This is Netflix. Fucking hell.
Who's
I'll
missing
be
10
thanks.
potions though? Someone I didn't.
Probably a healer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now we're gonna get on boss here. He's gonna pull the boss out. We bait the breath. Make sure we're baiting the breath. And now we're moving. We're moving to the inner line here. This is our soak.
That's not so bad.
And now we drop your claws. And then you make your way over. You get your white little orb thingy in a second here. Remember, we're baiting beams inside. Look at your little white line. This is our soak. We soak this. And yeah. We just repeat that.
Two quick things. One, I think we moved a little too early there. I think we actually have to wait until these soak physically comes out, which is why we have the wind rush, because there's still a beam that's coming across the raid at that point.
I thought it told us to move instantly. Like the moment the first bit comes out, we move instantly.
It depends on what the first mechanic is. I think we just moved just a little too early there. And then that second soak also needs to be on the line. Because it depends. Like we're taking the.
Yeah, I'm not meant to be soaking, so we're still fixing the tanking. So, give us a second on that second soak.
Yeah, no, it's just a more pulls thing.
Yep.
Also, do you want to start calling already? Would that be
Let
good
me
for you to just get into it, or do you want me to keep calling for now and then you just take over?
I'll probably take over. Let me just figure out how I need to sort out the healing. We'll probably have a healing sheet by next week, once we see the fight, but right now I'm still trying to figure out what healing needs to go where.
You're only standing on the one that is
5,
clockwise of
4,
the marker that you are on.
2.
The soak will come to you if you're meant to be taking it. It's part of what we're dealing with these things right now.
So we're baiting here. Everyone's baiting. This is our soak. I need that further out.
So
I want
that's
that
what I mean
further
by
up.
this. So that soak needs to be where I'm standing right now on this line.
That's why we keep practicing. I want to see white lines. I want everyone to see the white line and
did.
experience it once.
You did. Yes.
One.
Val, since the potion phase is pretty far into this fight, do you want us just potioning on pull here to see more of the fight?
You guys can do whatever you want with your potions. If you want to send them now, that's fine. This is not really a damage thing; it's a mechanics thing.
Okay.
So what's going to be the
I could've
difference
just-
between
yeah.
whether or not we see the fight is going to be how well we execute the mechanics.
Need to be somewhere where I'm standing at with the soak, correct? Right
No,
here.
further back on
Right
this
here?
line.
Like
on
here.
this
Oh
line.
yeah. Okay.
Use a little bronze tip thingy there to reference points.
Okay, I got you.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Let's white bit again.
I got a question about the those beams that come through. Like, we're trying to bait them, right? We're trying to bait those first couple that come through, right? So then that way they come. They're like
Behind the
first
blue
couple,
marker.
like, they're coming behind the blue marker, and then we expect all the others to not be on the marker. Is that correct? Is that kind of the
We're baiting them towards the marker, so the in between the marker is gonna be safe.
Okay, I see. So,
I also think
like,
that
from what I'm seeing, it seems like we're trying to bait, but either we're being too slow, or there's not a.
I think we have people standing like where I think we have people standing here-ish, like lingering over here, which is baiting beams this direction right here, right? Which makes it awkward. We want the beams to be baited towards where Gooflinger is standing, or Valbar is standing right now, like towards.
Yeah, so the movement here is bait, right? And then Windrush, and then we're moving directly here. So it's this line right here, this little tip to this little tip.
So from here to here.
Yep.
Okay.
And we really need everyone to not be where where my skull marker is right now. We cannot be here. We cannot be here.
Everybody needs extremely high positional awareness on this fight. Like, lingering out where I'm standing right now is going to cause bad baits. We need everybody kind of pixel stacked in the location that we need to bait, and then pixel stacked in the location where we need to soak.
Five, four, three, two, one.
So range it already. Yeah, people can already position themselves correctly right now, right? Be in position.
that first circle is still being taken. Actually, no, that first circle. I'm sorry, that one was.
Try to keep the middle clear for claws. Do not drop claws in the middle. Look at your right line. We bait here, and then we run again. We run diagonal. So,
Why are beams still going through the soak? Is that because people aren't moving, or?
I think that's because people.
I'm watching. People are out of position. They're not baiting the beams correctly. I was making a raid plan to show people kind of where they need to be.
Do it, please. Merc, you're a perfect example. Do not roll into the middle and drop your claws in the middle. We need the middle open.
Okay.
Make sure we drop our markers
you guys-
as much as possible, or like our claws as much as possible around blue and around triangle.
Yeah, you guys should be like staggering behind the boss, not following directly on the boss to drop claws.
It's kind of like we leave them where we were and move over to a clean area, kind of like, while leaving the middle open. So, free range player can already pre-position where I'm standing right now. Like, it's 100% perfect. Like, you just chill right here. That way you're already ready to bait.
Basically, guys, you should be stacking. Like, put it in the core chat. Should be stacking on this little circle here, that little circle to bait the beams. And as soon as the beams start firing out, you move and you hard stack on the boss where the soak's going to be. So that way all the beams are baited, and like the angle, they'll go behind you. They won't go through the boss or the raid. But if you're in the wrong position, if you're stacked like where you're supposed to go, right, you're going to bait beams into where you need to be with the soak.
Also, this baits on healers as well, so like healers also has to be in the right position.
Yeah, you can't beat at the sides of the bosses or anything. It needs to be a hard stack in that position, and then as soon as the beams start coming out, that's when you move. It's pretty much for the first soak. You move and get into position, and then the beams will all fire behind you. Let's see if I can visualize that a little better.
So
Let's do a poll while he does that.
I'm going to ask the dumb question. So is the square and triangle not necessary right now? Like, we're not following that, correct? That's for later in the fight?
That's for reference points, essentially.
Okay, those are reference points. I gotcha. Because when we first started, I was getting confused by when you were making those callouts. I'm like, wait, why are we going in between these two symbols, which could be confusing other people?
I also think
in the middle of the fight where
possibly,
we're like looking at the light and we go, oh, go that way, right?
I'm gonna pull up the Dratnos video real quick, Kimmy, but I think triangle might be a little bit too far to the left.
Triangle's the range bait for P2 or P3 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The markers are mostly for the second part of the first phase.
Okay, because I guess my statement is if these are supposed to be for like phase 2 and 3. Can those be removed for now while we get this first phase down, so that way there's no confusion of what these symbols are supposed to mean, and we can focus more on where we're supposed to just be standing for phase 1?
I think we can probably get rid of triangle, but I think maybe square should definitely stay.
Sure, that's fine.
Well, square,
Like,
moon, and diamond are needed for boss positioning for mine and warden's reference.
Right. So I think
okay.
we can get rid of the other three for at least for the time being, if that would help people.
Okay.
I
just
I
want to make
still
sure
think
that I
it's-
knew
Anyone that has Anyone that has that question, Square, Moon, and Diamond are P1 markers. That's where the boss is going to be. You're going to be soaking clockwise of that.
Oh,
We're going?
Who did it?
I blame the lock. Which lock is up
so yeah,
here?
now we're baiting here. We're baiting. And we run between. Perfect. Watch the beam. Nice. We're gonna drop claws now. So loosely spread here. Drop your claws. Then you look at your thingy. How's your drawing coming along, Revs?
It's okay. It's hard to like create.
It's hard
what
to
I'm trying
visual.
to say. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me bring
Something this fight like absolutely requires is positional, especially this first phase. You have to, the positional requirement is extremely high. So it's really, I think that's the majority. I wouldn't worry about doing a lot of damage right now. I would worry about getting through this phase alive and like in the right positions, you know what I mean? And then like once you've got the movements worked out, then you start working on the damage parts. Might be easier for me to like show the
we can do a stop. Another thing we can do. We can just use a marker. Like we can just, for now, while getting used to it, I can just have a triangle marker on me, and we can just follow my movement. Unless we want some slower class, like that doesn't dash around. As a marker point.
I think as long as you can be in kind of the right position that we need to be, at least for me, I'm a little confused on exactly where I should be standing after the boss gets pulled in here, because I feel like I'm kind of playing around the square, and I'm like, when you're like baiting it, when you call bait and move, I'm like, okay, the boss is over here on the square, right? But by the time that he starts moving around, I feel like I need to start shifting a bit. Like I feel like I'm out of position.
Up a little bit so that melee can reach it, but everybody, the entire raid, should be here on this pin.
Okay.
Yeah, the entire raid's supposed to be on me. Let me move to there.
And it's not for very long, right? It's for like 3 seconds, and then you move again. You know, once the laser beams start coming out, then you're moving basically to the boss and like right behind inside of the boss. because you want to soak that first conquer or third conquer, whatever.
Yeah, it depends on what the order of abilities is too, right? Like if once you know that Conquer is coming out first, that is our first soak, and we are not taking any more. So plan on that.
Yeah, so
Conquer
after you've
does
done your
not-
first soak as well, you can just kind of loosely spread as well. Like, after we've done our soak here, you can then just, like, chill out here, you can chill out here, you just dodge your beams. It's the same as Heroic, essentially, at that point, right?
However, if Conquer does not come out first, Conquer will be third. Period. So if we are not soaking Conquer on 1, we are soaking Conquer on 3. So you'll know right away. If Conquer's 1, it's bait on this ping, move to this ping. If Conquer does not come out on 1, we wait to do that until 3.
I think we sent some more pulse marked for reference point. If you feel comfortable using it, for now, don't worry too much about your damage. More focus on understanding what we're doing, if you know what I mean. I'll send some more pulse.
Yeah, if you watch like the first 30 seconds of the Dreadnoughts video and just focus on where like the movement of where the raid is, I think that will help you guys.
Let's take a 30-second break, or a 1-minute break after this so everyone can watch the video.
Five, 4, 3,
I could even stream the video.
1.
Oh, we didn't move boss?
It's the new strat.
So now I'm just loosely stacking wherever I feel like, you know? And now... we're dropping a class around this area. Boss is moving away. You make your way
boss
over.
Like as soon as the claws come out, the boss just you gotta hook it.
And now you stack on me again. And we move diagonal here. All the way out here. All the way out where triangle is. And now we can just freely dodge. Freely dodge. I know that was a bit scuffed with boss being in the middle, but did that make sense? Or no?
Well, the one thing I'm noticing is that the claws are a little like messy, right? Like I think if you don't have claws, you should try to stack together to give the people who do have claws the most amount of room to run out without clipping other people. And then
I think the people who don't have claws should already be on their way to moon. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The boss and the rest of the raid who doesn't have claws should be looking at that point.
I noticed in the Dratnos kill video that people who had claws just basically sat where they were, and everyone else just fucked off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of the movement. The only reason you would like you loosely spread your claws, and the only reason you really move your claws is if like
bring the boss
the
over
tail
here,
goes into the center,
and then
'cause
the
that area
entire
has to
raid
be
is
cleaned for the
stacking
next
back
part.
here. That
Or your
means
tail
all
leads you
of
into a
the
dragon where you have
images
to
at the
just
edge of
move
the
out so
room
you
are
don't
gonna shoot
get
lasers.
one-tapped by the dragon.
Yeah, I just noticed a lot of people getting like 2 and 3 tapped by claws. So I think that's probably the better idea. If you do not get the first set of claws, start making your way, clockwise, and then if you do, leave them here.
If you want to go watch the first 30 seconds of the Dratnos
Where you're doing the
video,
conquer in position
it
3,
is
you still will move
timestamped
there
in
as soon as.
Midcore.
I'll
Which
stream it.
one?
If you guys want.
Is
Rams
Hello
also
everybody,
streams it.
my name is Dratnos, and welcome
Okay, I
to
don't
my
have the
mythic
video up,
Nexus
man.
King Salhadar guide. We actually killed this boss a while ago. We
What
killed
a
the Nexus just now as well. And I was sort of holding off on making this video until they nerfed it. I thought they were going to nerf it on the reset, but they haven't already. So bear in mind that this is pre-nerf footage, and there's a good chance this boss is taking a nerf
So I
fairly
have
soon.
this
So fight
at
starts
half
off, you take
speed,
big hits of
too.
damage just
So
on
you can
pull, and
really
then we get
just
our
pay
first
attention
tank
here
combo.
to the
Now the tank combos,
to the
you want your
movement.
entire raid to soak one of
God, you didn't do this when I got high. Holy shit.
Drucknose.
going to nerf it on the reset, but they haven't already. So bear in mind that this
So the
is
boss goes out, right?
footage,
And see how the entire raid is stacked right here on
fairly
this
soon.
triangle, or on this
fight
outer
starts
or
off,
inner
you
circle.
take the big hits of damage just on
And then
pull, and
the
then
entire
our
raid
first
moves and see
tank
how where they are now. They're behind
Now,
the
the
boss
tank
over there on the
combos,
pretty
you
much
want
kind
your
of on the outer
entire
part, outer
raid
circle.
to soak one of
And
It's
then
important
all
to
of the
note.
beams are going through that inner
and
circle and
you need to
avoiding most of the
figure out
raid.
which one is
It is unique because this
you-
is the
so
tank's perspective.
combo
Yeah.
here, you
So,
can see there's the weak
that's
or
why he wasn't in the
liquid
first soak.
pack that shows the
But like you see how it's almost like a little stutter step. You like stop on this inner circle for like a few seconds, and the beams start coming out, and then the boss moves to the outer circle. But everybody moves with the boss, or you're gonna get blasted by beams. And if anybody moves early, then beams go through the raid. That's pretty much it. It's just like a quick. I don't know if you'd call it a stutter step movement. It's like 4 or 5 seconds where the boss is on this inner circle and the entire raid's on this inner circle. The beams start coming out, and then everybody moves.
Basically, we have to be on this inner circle until we identify what the first mechanic is.
Yeah,
we have to be
that's what I
ready
go ahead and
for
do.
Conquer, right? Like you always want to be ready for Conquer. If the first mechanic is Conquer, you have to be ready. Like as soon as you see that circle go out, we are all moving to this little point. And then we kind of hang out at this little point, especially because Vanquish is going to be next, and the Vanquish is going to be pointed this way, likely, right? If that is the order of mechanics, say, Conquer's first, Vanquish is going to be second. We're planning on staying here. The circle goes out. We're all moving here immediately, taking the soak, and then the Vanquish is going to be pointed, out at this ping.
Any questions? Because we keep pulling. Keep pulling until we all get it down.
The beginning part of this fight too is probably, I would say, the first phase is harder than the rest of the fight.
P1, P2 is 75% of the fight. P3 is the easiest bit of this fight.
Especially
It's still hard, but it's the easiest.
I'll try to make a judgment. Like I'll try to call it as it comes out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we
So-
are going. We're moving.
Am I getting King's Thrall? Like, what's hitting me that's calling
I
me?
killed you. They
Yeah,
killed
when
you.
you,
You
when
died.
you die, that's
We should be moving now. Boss should be moving.
Shit.
And if you don't have thingy, you should be on move.
Because I took the soak with you guys, and then I took the frontal, and the frontal gave it to me like right after.
Yeah, so you would have died.
this movement's exactly the same, right?
Yep, exactly the same. So now we move diagonal.
You just repeat this entire thing 3 times.
You're gonna get claws now, so boss is moving. And everyone else follow the boss if you don't have
My tanks are
claws.
dead.
I thought I had aggro.
2, 1. Done.
That first one was first set was better.
Yeah, that's very clean.
I think the,
Also, if you what? Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think the tactics video said that if you get banish, you're not gonna get claws, so you know that you can just straight move. If you don't have banish, you're probably gonna, and don't get the first set of claws, you're probably getting the second set of claws.
Yeah, that's a good little sheet to remember. If you have extra memory to use on that for now.
I know just how to deal with this one.
Also, you have people dead, and I think you can get both, but
Yeah,
you're not
can.
supposed to get both.
I'm pretty sure in the Dratnos videos, he said that you can totally get both, and that the healers really need to watch out for people that have claws and banish.
And one of the videos was wrong. One of the videos definitely said if you get banished, you don't get claws.
Could be something that maybe has been nerfed and I'm not aware of. Maybe.
Yeah, Dranos even says it was probably going to get nerfed by the time people watch his video.
Yeah. But regardless, right? Just don't be afraid of using your defensives if you get claws as well. And the moment you're done with your soak, you can kind of just pay attention to your surroundings as well. If someone was late and baited a bad beam, you should still have time to dodge it, right?
Yeah.
So keep
I
your
think
head on the swivel.
one beam is not a problem, right? Like if one person's in the wrong spot, and it's when there's like 2, 3, 4 beams coming through. That's when, like, and you're trying to do a soak. That's when it gets messy, I think. As long as you're watching out and dodging beams.
Let's shotgun pull a bit for the next 20 minutes, Cam. Unless you have shouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, unless
we were
unless
just
whispering,
talking
we'll-
about the fences and stuff.
Sorry. Time
No, you're
saving
fine.
needed 30 seconds, so.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Any great moving?
That beam just went in.
I don't think we're moving far enough. I think we're taking the soak a little bit to the left of triangle. It should be further. We're not making a big enough move there.
I thought we were supposed to go here. That's where I thought we were supposed to go. Oh, never mind, right here.
Let's see. Let me instant replay that on Soundstream real quick, because I want to watch that.
Yeah, I thought we used this as a reference point. We just brought it right here. That's where I brought it to.
Okay, so we move it. Boom. Oh, we have... Okay, so again, let's reiterate. We cannot have people chilling over here. Like, we physically can't. It's gonna give us bad baits. We have to have people behind the boss up here. Maybe try baiting Cam? See if that helps? But on that poll we had like 2-3 people chilling on the left side of the boss. We can't have that.
Yeah, whoever keeps running past me as I get my frontal facing this direction is definitely in the wrong spot.
So once again, this is the correct spot, right? Where I'm at. It's where I was pulling it to last time. Okay.
Like, the soak is happening on this little line
The
here.
center of the soak should be right here. This is where you should be standing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're baiting here, everyone in position, and we're moving. Good positioning. Keep your head on the swivel. We have no bad beams, we're fine. One beam coming in now, watch that beam. We're staying. We class, find a place and plant. And move. If you don't have class, move. Now we're on triangle, baiting on my marker. On my marker, we're baiting. Look at your thingy. We're staying. And then we move. Soak this. Keep your head on the swivel. We got beams incoming. People are gonna get claws. Second set of claws. And we're on triangle again. Look at your thingy. Now you have two fight lines. First one first and second one. This is soaked. We move diagonal. And that's P1.
Better. The first move set was really good. Something I noticed with the claws guys. I watched at least, I think, 1 or 2 people let their claws take them into the dragon, and they just got eaten. So you just gotta be careful on that.
So I can confirm, if you get the dot, you can also get a claw.
Was it at the end when we had people dead though?
It was on the second set
When we
of
had
claws.
people dead.
Well, I don't know. I don't have raid frames. I was just saying.
So after we move to Moon, are we then going to like stand roughly in the same area to like bait again?
Yeah, it's the same thing, right? It's the exact same concept. It's just it's bait, diagonal. Once we get to diamond, it's bait, diagonal.
So for this this soak on diamond, I kind of want to be right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you also just use this diamond here as well, like, but yeah, just in this area on this line is fine.
Yeah, just making sure everybody was dead,
5,
so I just
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're baiting here? We're moving? Yeah, that's perfect, Cam. If that works for you.
Yeah.
We're baiting again, but you at your right light now. Look at your right light. Moving.
I should have brought more. I know just how to deal with this. Take your lead. Kill them, my winged beauty. To the slaughter.
A double white line. Boom.
Strike you in twain.
Make a move. That's not our soak. That's not our soak. This is our soak.
Break you. Take your lead.
I don't know. I'm doing my best.
Yeah,
It's
no,
getting better. Like,
I was
don't-
panicking.
Cam, yeah, that's fine. If you like, if you
I was
keep your
solo
position
tanking, so
like that,
I was, yeah.
no, but for your soak or whatever, like that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I just have
like,
to be in melee. Like, I was trying to range to give you guys more space in melee, but I just have to be able to fucking hit the boss. If I can't hit the boss, I'm dead.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
fight's
So
like-
just make sure for DPS, right? Cam is gonna have to do the second soak on the other side of the boss, so he's still in attack range, or he dies. So we just have to play around that. Repair if you need to repair. If you have immunities, stuff that keep you alive, use them freely when you get the claws. Just try to live the claws.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Evading. I'm moving. Keep my head on the swivel. We got a beam coming straight for us. We want to go dodge it. Good job.
Really good, guys.
You gotta get the claws. Stay behind if you have claws. Good job. You gotta get white lines, stack on triangle. Triangle. And we can move. This is our soak. Good job.
Yeah.
I killed us there.
That's fine. Wipe.
That first set, guys, was the cleanest that it's ever been. That was really good.
2, 1.
But I think go ahead.
I was talking to my kid, sorry.
Different. I think everyone's starting to understand the concept now. I think everyone got the concept down, right? No one is not understanding how we're moving now, right?
Yes, I understand. I have a
Perfect.
question. I saw like this weird white ghost crack-headed bitch just show up.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to do anything about that one?
Hey, so-
Or
Yeah, you're supposed to look at it.
oh,
So you get a line.
Vesa.
So you get a kind of like a line-ish. Like you look at it. If you don't look at it, you get a stack back. If you get a stack back, you're dead. Later in the fight.
So you said, so for the third part of like phase one, right? You know, you have your first guy, you look at him. Your second guy, you look at him. And then the third one, there's two of them.
3.
No, so for every time we move, we're gonna get an additional ghost, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna get a ghost, one ghost when we get to Moon, second ghost when we get to Diamond, and a third ghost after Diamond.
But there's only one in each area. Like you were not going to see two
Yeah.
spawn.
Like you're gonna get one, then you're gonna get two. Like so, the total is
So
three.
it's how many
the ghosts
stacks?
on
It's how
Moon?
many stacks you've removed. So after the first soak, you get one ghost. After the second soak, you get two ghosts. After the third soak, you get three ghosts, and you have to look at them in the order they spawn.
All right.
It's the reason why I told you all to do Kavesta on question mark.
Also, there's videos and stuff.
Some people might benefit from an inky black potion seeing them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's also explained perfectly well in the raid plan that you probably should have read. We can move. This is our soak.
Sorry, I took the first soak. I shouldn't have.
Submit to my rule. Kill them, my winged beauty.
Oh, okay. I need an external on this tank only soak.
Submit to my rule.
So like
But
right
everyone
now, I
who's
would need an
doesn't.
external.
So everyone who's right now doesn't have a stack of Oathbound, you cleared all your stacks. Perfect. If you still have Oathbound stacks, you fucked up somewhere.
2, 1.
I know I did.
Oh, I fucked up right at the very end there.
Dude, this fight is so fun.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Let's go.
2, 1.
We get beams.
I was
Okay,
picking up the saber in my spare bill. It's fine.
so now, okay, we're gonna start on Star here.
Thought my Earth Ellie would get it there.
If we miss a soak, do we just get in the next one?
What do you mean, Mrs. Soap?
If you miss a soak,
No.
you're probably fucked no matter what. But if you're like a Shadow Priest, or if you have a really hard defensive that we can pair with an external, you can stand in the other conquest, the other fucking tank soak. But probably fucked out.
Whenever I tried that, I got MC'd. So I
If you have an immunity, you can probably do it. If you don't have an immunity, you're probably fucked.
Yeah, from what I understand, you need an immunity or dispersion. There's no other. If you miss a soak, you're dead. Can somebody Discord stream for me? Sorry, my PC crashed.
I think we take break right now. We take a nice little 10-minute and come back.
That was good though.
I would recommend for the people who have not self-prepped this fight, spend this break well. Maybe watch the first 10 minutes of the Dratnos video. Maybe read the raid plan.